Although we never left with more RimWorld Biotech. Number 0, that's right. Thanks for streaming. My pleasure. So Cassandra must be off cooldown at this stage, so she'll be attacking us anytime. She's definitely off cooldown. You see, that's the longest break we've had, and we're almost at that again. And this is going to be a much higher wealth hit than previously. It feels like it's been longer since she hit because it was a cluster and a ship, and neither of those, like, you know, actively just come right at us. Coming right for us. Missed chair for the day? No, I haven't been up yet. How many gigs is one recording? I don't record it in like super great quality right now, so a 6-hour stream is usually about 20 to 24 gigs. 20 to 24 for like 6 hours. Does anyone know the name of one of the mods that helps with the ritual to bring your Xenotype? It was posted in our Discord in the RimWorld channel, but I don't remember the name of it. Remember all the parts. What's the best way to lower the value of a prisoner the most so you can keep it for blood without affecting? The thing that impacts pawn wealth the most is brain function. So if you can hurt your prisoner's brain without killing them, that's the easiest way. So the easiest way to do that is to try to fail a brain surgery. So, oh yeah, cutting off the legs and arms helps. But if you want them to get down into, we're talking like 40 silver, you want to try to do a brain surgery, like an insert of an implant or something. But you want to do it like on the floor in a dark room that's dirty. You want to try to fail a brain surgery and injure their brain. You can also try to overdose them to injure their brain. So you can do chemical damage. But basically the thing that impacts a pawn's value the most is brain damage. So if you want your prisoner that you're talking about, you're asking about the absolute way, the way to reduce how much a prisoner is worth the most and make them into a blood bag. You want to try to injure their brain. The funny thing is, you might be like, why do you know this? Well, it's part of the information that Smurf and I gathered and use in the wealth guide. So exclamation wealth. Brain Ripper just kills, yeah. Just keep shooting them with silences until they get brain damage, yeah. Why would someone want to do that? Well, if they're having a prisoner just to have them for blood, just to collect their blood only, and they want them to be the lowest value possible so they're not increasing the wealth of the colony and raid size of the colony, that would be what you would do. Bad genes, they don't eat all your food. Yeah, you can do that as well. Let's go on cake, silver skeeter, Rocketman. You can amputate their... They asked how to get it the lowest. You can go further. The thing that impacts the most is brain damage. So they wanted to know beyond. Their question was specifically, after I take all the organs that makes it so they only have enough organs where they don't die, how do I reduce it further? Brain damage. That's how. Make them into potatoes. But you can go further. Yeah, you can make them be worth almost nothing. Like literally no raid points. If you want to. Older prisoners can be better. Yeah, but they will die eventually, you know. But they'll eventually die of old age. Exactly, yeah, yeah. You can install like eyes and remove. You can install peg legs and then remove the peg legs, yeah. Can do the old Shiv brain damage trick by using a low melee pawn with an awful knife. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. One lung, one kidney, both eyes, both arms, both legs, the jaw, the nose, and then have brain damage. Yeah, they would basically be worth nothing. Implant them with the terrible genes. Yeah, pretty much. Manhunter. Don't want manhunters. I don't want them. All right. All right, how big are Manhunter packs these days? Oh my God. 75 Panthers. Use effects. Yeah, I think so. How damaged can their brain get? The brain can get down to 110. So their brain can get down to 10%. Just in case, let's pull everyone over here. That's always scary. Like, even though I know we can't go over there, it's always scary because if someone did go over there, they are just dead. There's no returning from that side of the door. Wake up the mechs. They're all blasters. Nah, I'm gonna save the mechs for like pirates or something. How do you intentionally cause brain damage? You can try to fail a brain surgery, or you can hit them with like shock lances over and over. Shock lances have a chance to cause brain damage. But the easiest kind of repeatable one is to put them in an area where your surgery success is going to be terrible. Like get someone with 1 medical in a dirty room trying to do brain surgery on the floor. And if you don't kill them, you have a pretty good chance of injuring their brain. Maybe run them face first into a thumper cannon from a termite. I don't know if blood filtration like that increases how fast they get the blood back after you do a hemogen extraction. Yeah, I haven't looked at that. I think it would make sense maybe that it does with how other things in the game work like that, but I don't know. Just for fun, Rhino. Just for fun. Barracks are still better than bedrooms. Nothing's changed. It's just playing differently. People complain when I play the same way every time. People complain when I'm not saying you're complaining when I play different, but this time it's just a theme thing. Brain dead surgeon to make more brain dead people. That's right. For rock and stone. All right, might as well do this. Ideology and genetic things, yeah. Brain dead economy. Guess I could put the drum in there now. You just got an attack melee mech breach. That's interesting, yeah. Some of them can't attack immediately again. Thanks, Vax. Oh no! Pentagram colony. Hmm. 77 Panthers. We're getting pretty close to raid cap. We're like 40,000 wealth away. Make zombies. Half circadian implant is close. Man, I was right about to test this too. Oh well. The Panthers just die? No, they'll just leave. When they start getting hungry, they'll just leave the map. I guess I can start making those miniguns for the coming vat-grown army. Borrow 2 colonists? No. I haven't butchered toxalopes. What kind of leather do boobalopes give? I think they just give plain leather. Yeah, I don't think they have a special type. 40,000 Panthers at my door. Hey, come outside. Send 2 people to help. 1 table closer to the cooking area. As long as it's within like 32 tiles, it's fine. Miniguns work in short distances. we're going to be at max range on miniguns. Single-phase fed, or about which add-ons are best for death rest? Keeping them fed like blood-wise? Blood-wise, just have a couple of prisoners that you set up as hemogen farms. Seems to be very good. As far as which add-ons I liked getting 2 of the accelerators to make it faster. And I liked the, which one was it? The glucose one that makes them move quicker once they're up. How many hours in the game does it take a child to be an adult? By default, a child not in a vat will age 1 year every quadrum, every 15 in-game days. So how many in-game hours that is depends on what speed you're playing on and stuff like that. But by default, a kid not in a vat gets a year every 15 in-game days. Come on, Panthers, we got stuff to do. Yeah, the hemogen operation is so good at getting medical experience. And it's like, it's just passive. You just set it up and they'll just go do it every time they can. She had a scar on her eye from a rhino horn. Yeah, and that's from the beginning of the game. I was gonna make them. You know what? I never even thought about how their name is literally Nuclear Rhino. How did I never notice that? Nuclear Rhino in the very beginning of the game when we were still like basically a tribal, just getting moved in, got a rhinoceros horn scar to the eye. She should keep that. She should keep that. How long until some more of these kids are growing up? Torgman is 11, so he's got 2 more, about a quadrum and a half. They got less than a quadrum and a half. They're at 7. Some of the vat children. Okay. Feed off hemo farm prisoner. They will not feed off the prisoner, but they will use the blood bags. If you want them to actually feed off the prisoner, you'll have to set it as blood feed instead, yeah. Wait. Muzz is a 13-year-old female with a giant beard. Did they fix it? I think they fixed it. You see, this is not overriding it anymore. All right, let's test this on the VIG. Nah, maybe it's not retroactive. How do you get more genes easily? Just, you can buy them or you can just extract them. Archotech implants worth the cost? Yeah, they're very good. Like an Archotech eye increases accuracy and sight by so much. Blood bags are very cheap too. Yeah, they don't cause a lot of wealth though.
Welcome back. Your steadfast.
Every one of them, you lose the game on load-in because none of the colonists show up on the map. That is weird, Phelan, yeah. Have you verified integrity of game files? Fox! Thank you for the 6 months. Thank you, Fox. Thank you for the resub. Revila, thank you for using the Twitch Prime here. Come on, Panthers. Get out of here. You're gonna try to verify now. Yeah, hopefully that fixes it. Yes, yeah, I know about melee cheese kill box, yeah. I know about the corner punch, and I know about the generator thing, yeah. Let's try about a different one, but the generator one and the corner punch are the 2 most common, like, exploitive melee boxes if you want to do them. Yeah, hopefully that fixes it. You can stick your whole colony on a generator. Yeah, you can do the same on Rom's pregnant. You can also do the same on I can't believe that. That's like a 3% chance. They've been mating for like 5 years. Anyway, you can do the same thing on the melee corner punch. I did a cheese run. So if you check out my cheese run on YouTube, like literally I had like 30 colonists on a single tile. But wow, Romnom. Please don't die. Oh, this is dangerous. We're gonna let her. Oh man, I gotta change this. I never changed it back. Do not get pregnant. She's not a dwarf. She's a high mate. She's a high mate. Ugh. Man, I hope she doesn't die. It's gonna be rough. Natural pregnancy at 48. We got a masterwork bed. The generator is kind of, yeah, it's kind of similar. Yeah, it uses some of the same mechanics as where they can't like attack you on it, but you can attack them. Yeah, Romnom finally got pregnant. Yeah. We're gonna keep an eye on that. We have to make sure she gets to a hospital bed. Yes, you can terminate the pregnancy yet. Yeah, you can terminate it. Hope she doesn't die. Man, that's the high mate too. If she dies, that'd be terrible. Would it be ethical to bet on her survival? Oh, God. Method to stop colonists from romancing. Mainly romance specific colonists. So now they've added that. So if you click on someone and you go to click on an adult, you can go to romance and you can see if you have the option to romance. So you can force it. If you have royalty, you can also use like word love or whatever to make them like each other more, and then you can force the romance this way. Man, it sucks. Yeah, I have her on the best medicine, but all we have is herbal. Oh no, we have a couple of industrial. Let's make sure no one else is using that during this time. It's gonna be a while before she gives birth anyway, but Panthers are starting to head out. Yeah. Apparently they can be used to make freezers without chimneys or exposed coolers. Yeah, so I've used doors to do that before, but I didn't realize it was doing other exploitive things. An unroofed door can be used as a chimney, but I used it specifically to try to make sure like drop pods couldn't land there. I didn't realize when I was doing it that it was also kind of being exploitive. I had no idea. Not that I'm against using any exploits, but yeah, the stuff in the guide channel is really interesting because we had used those as chimneys before, but I didn't realize it was doing other stuff. I think using it with that exploit, you could probably make a cold tunnel pretty easily. Let's go on Turk Rocketman. Yeah. What I'm saying is when I was using it, that's what I was using it for. I didn't realize that you could do exactly the stuff that we've been talking about in the guide channel. So I had used it as a chimney before, but I didn't realize the other side of it, right? Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Cold tunnel, you say? Yeah. So I had no idea that you didn't have to have the chimney part of it. But we'd done a door unroofed as a chimney to stop drops in that tile of the chimney without having to build like other crap. But best update is the new storage. Yeah, the door thing is going to be interesting. We can definitely take some advantage of some of that stuff. think I'm actually going to fill this in. Hopefully Cassandra hits us with a second thing, because like I kind of want to test some stuff. She doesn't have to hit you with 2. She can hit you with just 1, but... Alright, back to work. Hopefully she doesn't hit too soon, though. Don't think that's going to screw anything up. Alright, Lumberjack, come here. I want to test some stuff. So the downside of the cold tunnel, there's several things. So you could already technically do it, but there's several things that make it not as good as the burn box if you're going that route. One, as you mentioned, is that it requires electricity to do that. And so if the power goes out for any reason, then obviously your setup no longer works. So that is one downside. Another downside is that a lot of clothes are very, very protective. That you wouldn't even think of. Like even tribal wear can be enough cold resist to get through a cold tunnel. And a lot of raiders will also, especially like pirates and stuff, will just come with parkas for some reason. And suddenly it doesn't do anything, right? So it's got its downsides over the heat one, but the positive side to it is you can just literally turn the air off after they're down, so. Solid content. Thank you, Mech. Thank you for watching over there. When using turret collision trick, do the turrets need to be constructed to power to work? No, you want them unpowered, yeah. If you're doing it just for collision, then you don't, yeah. You want it unpowered like this one. You do a C-section? I don't think so, but I don't know. Actually, probably should stop growing there if we're going to use this. So let's do that. I was going to use that as a burn area, but it's not going to end up being a very good thing if we end up using this. So pawns don't get food poisoning with the blood and ground mushrooms. No, the only dirty thing that causes food poisoning is the room that the meal is cooked in, not where the ingredients are stored or where they come from. So I'll go over that really quick. So you see the cleanliness of this room. It says slightly dirty. To get food poisoning from a dirty cooking area, you need a -2 or worse cleanliness. Even dirt flooring is better than a -2. It's a -1. So to get it specifically from dirty cooking area, it has to be -2 or worse. Now, you can still get it from incompetent cook or a dangerous ingredient or something like that. So, yeah, of course, outside is pretty dirty. If it's not in a room at all, you'll get dirty cooking area. Yeah. Collision with a turret or a colonist or a zonable animal. Yeah, my pathing guide goes over it. If you go to exclamation pathing, you can cause collision with raids that can have collision. Not all raids can, but most raids can have collision, and those are done with either turret, a colonist, or a zonable animal. Okay.
A generous bestowal.
Let's do it this way, I think. The Fool, welcome in. Lost the stream yesterday. Sleep. Waking later. Welcome in, Fool. Yeah, I'll be playing again tonight, though. I'll be playing more. We're doing, Kalita. I'm actually liking the Kalita playthrough. I might stick with it. I'm not sure yet, but she's been pretty fun. More fun than I thought it would be, actually. It's a themed run, Cam. Yep. So Cam, welcome in. Don't use open flame near hay, yeah. Hay flooring has 150% flammability. Goes up quick. Your favorite Tomb King is Kalita? Yeah, she's been fun. Yeah, we're still early on. We're on like run or like turn 10 or something, but she's been fun. She doesn't feel as strong as Arcan the Black, but she's been fun. Fun character too, especially for yeah, her whole army having poison. Ugh. Man, it's just dangerous to go down there. I mean, I don't need... it's a long way, and we have to go around. Screw it. Screw it. Played only Cetra so far. Cetra was okay. I didn't really like Cetra's starting spot. Is that another shotgun tunnel? Kinda. It's more for EMPs, though. EMPs and other grenades. Compact steel meteorite. But it can be used for shotguns, too, yeah. Yeah, any raid will get collision, even the bosses, if you damage them or use a psycast on them. But those other methods don't work on them as far as the passive methods. Outside is evil. You don't like it, like a proper dwarf. Is it okay if you use the overpower kill box because you don't like making bigger ones? It's okay to play anyway. Don't let anyone tell you that you are playing a game for fun wrong. Literally do whatever you want in RimWorlds. Do whatever you want. And people that are these like gatekeeping elitist idiots on Reddit that are like, oh, you're playing the game wrong. There is no way to play the game wrong. Like, and most people have very finite hours on how much time they can play a game. Like, I'm lucky that I get to play it for a living, but like, don't spend your hours playing RimWorlds that you get like outside of work and outside of school worrying about some idiot that tells you that you shouldn't use a kill box. All right, play it literally however you want. Turn everything off, play it as a base builder, peaceful colony, make multiple colonies on the same map that interact with each other. Play it on this, play it with 800 mods. Like, it drives me crazy when people are telling other people not to play a single player game the way that they have fun. It's just, it makes no sense. So yes, you have my permission. Use the kill box if you want to use it.
$5, Buster.
Fool! They were the 500 bits. Thank you, fool. Dark Souls and Elden Ring. Play by your own way. Nothing to say about it. Yeah, any game. Like if you're alright, if you're doing like a speed run that has rules, if you're playing a multiplayer game that has like competitive rules or whatever, obviously abide by those. Don't be cheating. But like if you're playing single player for fun, like, I have pity on those people that are like, pity the fool. They got nervous, unfortunately, which is bad. Pity on those people that are like, no, you can only play it this way. Like, I literally had someone posting like paragraphs on YouTube tell me the problem with society is that people just play games however they want and not like they're supposed to be played. It's like, all right, why don't you head off of my comments and go watch, you know, the Joker movies some more. The problem with society. It's like, are you out of your friggin' mind? Anyway. Yeah, play however you want. Sad life. Whatever you want. You know, okay, one more funny thing about this. So when I put out the wealth guide, and in the wealth guide, I say you should play however you want. I say it like 3 times. I say you should play however you want. If you don't want to worry about wealth, don't. And here's how you can not worry about it, right? So I put that guide out, and very shortly afterwards, I get a comment on the video that says, worrying about wealth and having to manage wealth is so stupid. You shouldn't have to worry about wealth. You should play however you want. I was like, you shouldn't have to worry about wealth. Play however you want. But anyway, it's just all silly. You should play however you want, as long as it's the way that I think you should play. But anyway, the small tangent rant is over. Sad life. The problem with society. Yeah, unless the developers specifically make the game. So I actually had someone on YouTube telling me that you weren't supposed to use barracks. You weren't supposed. They're like, you're not supposed to use barracks. The game isn't designed for it. It's literally a word in the game. There's a debuff for it. There's qualities of barracks. You can hover over a room can be designated as a barracks, but it's not supposed. It's not meant to be played that way. The developers did not intend you to use barracks. It's like like. Anyway. But if you want to, yeah, play however you want. I have seen people that have like this size room for all their colonists, and they make it very aesthetic, and they make it like, you know, every room has a table and chairs and their own like recreation and stuff like that, and that's completely fine. Obviously, if you're min-maxing and you want to like try to have it optimized, that's not good. But if that's how you have fun, then just have fun. But yeah, there's always crazy people out there. Nothing can be done about that. Nothing can be done. Shelf need to have at least one empty space to be accessible. It does not. You can literally make an entire, like this, they can go to this shelf. I'll show you. Consume raw fungus. Here we go, Skeeter. He better not get sick. He better not get sick. Sparkles. You see, there you go. I'll stop him. But no, you don't need to. It's a slider for a reason, yeah. Give the Hobbit guns and future technology. Hobbits with future technology. That's good. Yeah, you run into those things with every game too. It's not a RimWorld specific thing, but it does seem to happen a lot in like management type games. Filling a room with shelves is crazy. Yeah, it really is now that you can put 3 things per square. You don't know how to play RimWorld after reading comments on YouTube. Oh yeah, Stardew Valley, yeah. That's not the most efficient crop. That's not the most efficient layout. Why aren't you spending all your time in the desert in the mines? Don't use a pickaxe in the mines. Only use explosives. It's way like you get it with any game. Yeah, any game. Just have to not let it bother you. But yeah, to go back to your initial question, absolutely play however you want. Play however you want. I'm only trying to help you. I just like growing grapes, all right? I just like how they look. Grenade only challenge run. I've not. No, I've not done that. I have made some grenade boxes before, but not only use them. All right. Don't want to. Yeah, I'll do it. I do want light there, so. Life's about winning, not having fun. You're doing it wrong. We're not playing on the hardest difficulty. Yeah, and there's also never any winning, so I don't let it bother me. I talk about it, you know. I hope it doesn't come off like it bothers me. It really doesn't. I'm pretty immune to it this time. They're not going to change my opinion on stuff like that. But no matter what, you can also never win. So I remember people were telling me, it's like, oh yeah, you couldn't beat 500% no pause with no kill box. So I did it. It's up on YouTube. No cover, no kill box, 100% no pause. And I wasn't sure it was possible, but I did it, and it was a lot of fun. And I was like really happy about being able to do it and excited about that. And then almost immediately I had people coming to the comments on it again being like, yeah, but you use shooting specialists. It's like, what do you want from me? You want me to like, does it need to be like the 18, like, do I need to line everyone up in just like muskets in open battle? What do you, like, I need everyone with a 0 shooting with muskets. And I just line them up in a line every time a raid comes. You used your eyes. Yeah, like I said, I wouldn't worry about it if someone's telling you you're playing wrong or whatever. If they have any problems with it, just play however you want. Play however you want. Naked only, no guns. Fists only. Turn on your monitor. Muskets, you're overpowered. I might actually grab that geothermal, even if it gets destroyed. We can use it in the meantime. Yeah, there's no way to play wrong. Exactly, yeah. Who's best to receive Silinks? So there's a couple things there, Rosin. What I would say is, first off, note that people that are psychically sensitive or lack thereof, it impacts psycasting. But not just that, trigger happy impacts psycasting. A lot of people don't know, but trigger happy allows you to cast faster. So with all things being equal, I would put it on either a trigger happy pawn or a sensitive pawn. If you don't have any of that, I would put it on someone that's less likely to break down. That way you don't lose access to those psycasts during hard times. So like if you have someone that breaks down a lot and you are relying on Berserk and they break down during a raid, you're kind of screwed, right? But if you have someone like Sanguine and they're not breaking down during raids, you know you're going to have access to Berserk and Berserk Pulse. You're not going to have to worry about the breakdown. So that would be my suggestion. Sensitivities helps with psycasting. So does trigger happy. And having someone that is not going to break down a lot is always good, but is extra good on people like that. What kind of energy am I using? I'm using mainly chem fuel generator and a couple of geothermals right now. Couple of those. I actually need to add some more of these finally. Yeah, no problem. Let's go nail, dab, Rocketman. You have to do it with all your pawns and capable of violence. Guys, the next challenge run I'm going to do is going to be so crazy. The one after this is going to be a challenge run, and I don't think anyone's ever tried it, and I think it might be impossible, but I'm going to give it a shot, and we'll see. We'll see. Rainy thunderstorm, weather controller, plus wind turbine, broken. Always full power. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, I never thought about it. I don't think it's really broken, but that's interesting. All high baits? No, it's worse than that. No, it's going to be terrible. No pond run. You're too lazy to refuel it all the time. You want to know what the next challenge is? And you don't want me to say it yet? Yeah. Only AI? No. No. I thought about doing one of those too, where I'm not allowed to issue commands directly. That Dwarf has become a child. No mining. No. Worse than that. No food. No. Looks like Cassandra might not hit us the second time this time. It's unfortunate. Still got all these centipedes down here too. Maybe I just pull them. Maybe I just pull them. How much steel we got? 1,400. Okay. I want to use them against a raid though. How much silver do we got? 1,800. Let's take a look at this. Let's go ahead and do that. Is your no kill box on YouTube? Yes, yeah. It's the no kill box run. It's the most recent one before Biotech. It's completely on YouTube. You can probably just search for RimWorld no kill box. You'll find mine. All right, we're gonna start pushing wealth. I'm done waiting. We might lose because of it, but I'm gonna push wealth. Let's not care about it anymore. For better or worse. Here we go. Research tech level. Does it affect anything in game or just flavor text? Oh, in you mean where it says like Neolithic, etc.? Yeah, it doesn't really impact. There are mods that make it impact, but yeah, in general, no, you don't have to worry about it. All right, that means more beer. Okay. Yep, more beer. Beer for everyone. Okay, and then we're gonna go into the drugs here. Manage drugs. We're gonna select our Dwarf policy, and now dwarves, you can have a beer every day. Every day. Yeah, there are mods. Like, there's a mod, I forget the name of it, that increases your research level after you've researched everything in that tier. I think that would be an awesome base game thing, because it's kind of weird that tribals can research everything, and then, like, they're still slow at the end, like, when they've got all this stuff. Is it called tech advancing? So it makes it like, if you research all the Neolithic stuff, it speeds it up just a little bit. And then all medieval, it speeds up again, so. One beer only? Yes, look. Safe dosage to make sure I don't kill the adults. One beer a day at 18 plus. You always use text advancing? Yeah, it's a good one. I used to use it a long time ago. Makes a lot of sense. So this is going to speed up our research. So a lot of people don't know that research is impacted by the cleanliness of the room. So I'll show you that after this is done. Run where all your pawns have to take every drug daily. No, I've actually thought about that too. The pregnant women also drink beer? Yep. Doesn't impact the baby. How big is this one beer? There it is. It's half the size of their body. There you go. All right, so let's take a look at this. Research speed, 120%. Room cleanliness is adding 9%, and the multi-analyzer 10. That's a big deal, especially with tribal. So sterile room is adding 9% additional research. So we'll get this research knocked out, and then we can delete these. Another one. Might regret this, but oh well. Oh well. It's fine. It's a problem for future us to worry about. Yeah, so I'm careful. Mechs are on the way. Mechs are on the way. If you don't use that with a table, you die run. I've seen that mod, yeah. That's silly. That one's pretty silly. Must construct additional pylons. Must construct additional pylons. All right, we should blast through this research now. I could temporarily bring lights with those. They're gonna get destroyed, especially if there's a infestation, but oh well. That'll help. Yeah, they've made a lot of changes to the Mechanitor's mechs already. So like the Fabricor now can cook, and it has a level 10 cooking skill, so pretty good. The cleaning bot now only needs like the basic subcore. Vanilla expanded mod pack in the future. I don't know. We have so many other playthroughs to go through right now that I'm not really planning any super modded runs yet. Cleaner mech or blind slave, the circadian half cycler. I don't know. Yeah, cleaning mech now is just basic subcore or whatever it's called, and Fabricor. The funny thing too, when they changed the Fabricor to allow it to cook food, at first it was bugged and it had 100% chance of food poisoning. So the Fabricor for a short time was literally just giving everyone food poisoning no matter what you did. Level 10 cook, but always food poisoning. They fixed it pretty quickly. But it was pretty funny while it lasted. Swedish chef programmed it. Why is there a baby crying? You get in the friggin' vat, Dwarf. Who let you out? I mean, here, baby. Go where you belong now. We're mostly honorable dwarves, by the way. Mostly honorable. Okay. That steel done. Let's go ahead and start working on more of these. So we're gonna make a... Actually, I need to replace some body parts first. Let's go ahead and make one bionic eye, make one bionic arm. Okay. Honorable to others, but not our own children. Not our children. Work on that bed. Is there a mech that can use a deep drill? No, not without a mod. Make it, goat. Make it. Excellent. Good, good. Some components. All right, we're going to have to wait on that. Wait on that. That's fine. Every how many days? So Cassandra has a 10.6 day cycle. So how it works is for 4.6 days, Cassandra's off cooldowns and she can send up to 2 major events, including raids. And then she goes on cooldown for 6 days. So on average, she sends 2 raids every 10.6 days. When did I start this run? I started on Wednesday. Busted transporter. Pain, welcome in. Skin hardening would be kind of interesting on this playthrough. You could just let them land and let them die, but and you can see it here. Like, see, that's the biggest gap between, but it's usually 2 close together. The last 3 times it's been a single. Okay, bionic arm is done. I think that was on Lilith. Yeah, so it's on Lilith. Which arm? Right arm. Like arm, right shoulder. There you go. All right, operation. Turrets are just for backup security. My turrets? No, they're not for security. Are you only vat growing children to adults? Only this batch of them. The previous ones I raised normally. Had any apocrytons? Not in this playthrough yet. Royal run? Yes, I've done a royal run yet. Oh, you mean like medieval mods? I did a medieval modded run years ago where we were Amazon warrior women and had a bunch of other stuff with it. We could only use melee and bows. That was a lot of fun, but no, I haven't done a medieval run since then. All right, Lilith has her arm. I think skin hardening makes sense. Yeah, no, that's kind of what I was. We could see where they land. If they land in a good place, we help them, and if they don't land in a good place, we say screw it. The odds of them landing in a good place is very, very slim. All right, let's see. It's not great. It's not terrible. We'll see. Skin hardening any good beyond Dwarven roleplay? It's such a low percentage. Back when I was doing the melee only run, we tested out before that a bunch of the skin hardening stuff, like the tough skin and whatnot. And it was like another few percent layer of defense, really, but it wasn't really enough to usually make the difference, I'll say. Can you make flak armor for kids? No. You cannot. Maidens of the Spear. Save them just for chat. It's gonna be a royal ending. I kind of want to go that way. Yeah, I'm really thinking about it. Oh, we could actually. Oh god, they have doomsdays. Never mind. Sorry, Empire. Good if you have it, but not worth sticking out. Yeah. It's usually not going to make the difference, honestly. Like, it's fine. Like, it's fine to have. It is a few more percent, right? That's going to have to be rolled through. But it's generally not going to make the difference. All right. You guys are screwed. It looked like a small raid, and then I saw all the animals and all the doomsdays. Angelos, you're about to get hit. I don't know what Angelos did to make them angry, but they are big angry. Oh my god, a grenade on the body. How are you not dead? What genes do you have? Were you a single phage? They didn't die until their brain got destroyed. They were a single phage, yeah, okay. Holy crap. That was the main one. The first one was a doomsday. The second one was triple. When do they attack down pawns? It's part of a quest. And that was a single phase, yeah. The quest to destroy the shuttle, they just keep going until the person's dead. All right. Oh god, Rhino. Oh. How dare you go to places I told you could go to? Just do what I intend, not what I actually tell you. You should know better somehow. This friggin' alpaca. I want to anger those people, but... Alright, get out of here. Oh god, I just remembered something I never set up. Kind of explosive shells. We're under the mountain, so it hasn't been a big deal, but... I have X. We'll do 25. Make... EMP shell. Another stillborn baby. Until we have X. X is 5. Another poor little baby dwarf dead. Never thought to put a wall over your cables between your geothermals? No worries. No worries. There it is. Was that... Oh no, it was claws. Okay. Mark Eunice, are you a vat baby? No, we're raising you the old-fashioned way. You were going to be. You're actually in the vat, but you rolled tough, so we pulled you out. You rolled tough at 7, so we were like, all right, I guess you can be a real pawn. You got lucky. You got lucky. Thank you for the content. Oh, all right. Thank you for watching. Watch on YouTube. Recently subbed. Pop in and say hey. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for watching over there. It's much appreciated. What will Cassandra do next? What will Cassandra do next? Curious how these other VAT children are coming out. Persona Core offer. So if we're wanting to go into the royalty ending, we either need to get a lot of prisoners soon or a lot of gold. A lot of prisoners or a lot of gold. So our best way to get a gold would be to go far scan and get it. But that would also require getting more animals that can haul and actually leaving the base, which is always risky. Our other option is to get more scanners down and just scan the friggin' map and hope we find the stuff. Can you sell prisoners for honor? Yes, you can. Cubicle office spaces. Yeah, thank you, Newton. You want to play forever instead of leave the planet? I know that feel. Dwarves giving away gold. That's going in the book. 3 honor per prisoner. So hopefully on the next raid we'll get prisoners, but at this stage of the game the odds of us getting prisoners are very, very low. You might be saying there's some prisoners right here. We're mostly honorable dwarves. Mostly honorable. Can't just take these allies and imprison them. Stupid themed playthrough. I don't know what these tribals want with those signal chips, but they can have them. We can also get gold from trade ships. So getting a big pile of beer and then having a trade ship come through, we can sell that beer for gold. That would be a good idea. That's what shock lances are for. Still need those components. Okay. Okay, those are connected to all of them. Now we just need components. I might start strip mining some more over here. We are making our own components, but I mean, if we find others, then the more the better. Let's also see what's in there. Well, yeah, it's a themed run. You've changed. Old Adam would take them. Some of these rabbits self-taming. Should have the Ripper eject, not the pawn, but a pile of human meat. As a joke. Oh, I got you. You're writing a mod. You can do that. Hey, a raid. All right, what is it? Preemptive. Oh, God. Here we go, guys. This is in-game raids here. 64 pirates with doomsdays. Here we go. The true test. But they doomsday themselves. I hope they're enemies of this tribe. That's what I'm really hoping. Okay, make sure no one can leave. Okay, no one can leave. Can we get them in time? There was a incendiary shell in there. Whoa, there was a couple centurions in there. All right, that's good enough. We woke them up. Let's take a look at this. Low shields is down. The Itakin attacking from the northwest and the northeast. No explosions going off yet. Low shield versus low shield. Who wins? The Itakin pirates or the... Which hive is this? What's the name of this hive? I don't remember. We'll just call it a Mech hive. Esport caster. Oh, what are you doing, Centurion? You are supposed to be for support. Centurions, oh my god, playing like every support character in every game ever. I don't know what I'm watching here. This might be Overwatch 2, I'm not sure. But the support running into melee, ignoring their DPS entirely, leaving them out in the open. Leroy. I don't even know what Bannon's doing. He's got a shield belt and a dream. He is melee locking those centipedes. That's what he's doing. Our trade group is leaving. The Itakin, though, are getting really eaten up. That's for sure. These guys are pretty smart, actually taking some cover. Unlike their friends down here. Port hose we'll go with. Port hose. Hey, these centipedes are actually taking quite a bit of damage. I don't think any explosives have gone off, though. Oh, my God. Some of the Itakin are branching off. Trying to attack the shoutcaster. Unreal. Unreal. Absolute disrespect. I guess we're not going to be able to watch the rest of that. I got to come kill these guys. Hopefully the battle's still going. Unreal. All right. Grab our melee here. Set some of this up. Our rabbit that we were going to kill ourselves has been killed by the Itakin. It is a sad day here at the colony. They have a low shield. I repeat, they have a low shield. Never mind, it's been triggered. All right, guys. I'm sure you're going to be fine. I need to go watch this mech battle. Please don't let them in the... What are you doing? All right, screw it. Oh, my God. The Itakin are wrecking the... What did we miss? Stupid tribal visitors. They are winning... They're not just winning, they're dominating. Why the Megasloth? Because the traders opened a door and the Megasloth ran in to eat mushrooms. Wow, they actually took out all those. We're gonna have to actually fight here. Okay, Baba, I need you here. Here. Come on, children. It's slaughtering time. You've been raised in vats for this moment. Raised in vats. All right, we got any more low shields here? No low shields there. I think all the low shields are probably eaten up. Don't see any more low shields, so I think we're gonna be all right. The mechs actually took out a huge portion of these guys, so. Welcome to the meat grinder. I would say enjoy your stay, but I really don't want you to. Okay, gotta get them moved out. Their shield belt went down, so. Hey, why that door?
Generous.
Who gave the baby a gun? Oh, it was me. It was me. I'll catch them in chat in just a second. Let's make sure we get through this. Guys. Guys, my doors. A prisoner! Quick! I don't have anywhere. Rom nom. That's annoying. Yeah, that's whatever. It's whatever. All right, Conwool. Conwool, you better hope this doesn't roll an explosive. They're actually taking cover back there. All right. Let's light this on fire and then put it out. Way to go. Excellent. Excellent. We have to go stop that. That could actually be really, really problematic. All right. That's good. That's good. Let's go. Go, go, go. Oh. Sorry, guy. We're just sitting here listening to you burn to death. Another prisoner. Oh my God, hurry up and put those out. Why are children so slow at putting out fires? I didn't want to use the pop pack. Yeah, I think if it would have been like urgent, but this was considered outside, so it wasn't as scary as it looked. So this is considered outdoors still because that got broken. So, oh my God, capture him! Another one. Excellent, excellent, fantastic, nice. Fire still going? What? All right, on catch up. Fool, thank you for all the bits. Thank you, fool. What'd you say? Kill the Raiders. Remember old day in Spanish? In Spanish? I don't know what that means. Who gave the baby gun? It was me. It was me. Apparently 7 months now on YouTube. That is awesome. Thank you, Stretch. Rebulus, welcome in. Angry supports who are sick of waiting for their team to actually do anything. Gherkin, welcome in. Z's. Can't believe those Centurion though. Can't believe that.
Our modest fellowship expands.
All right, we'll go take care of that. Oh, there's a delay on yours. I got you. No worries. So we are going to have these prisoners. Let's. I'll make a little spot for them. It's fine. I'll make a little spot, a very little spot. Let's see here.
A generous bestowal.
Fools, they rid of 100 bits. Side of the war, the schools never show us. Killing furries, robot assassins, children with guns. Oh, my bad. I had them still drafted. My bad. It's okay. They're done now.
$5, Buster.
Okay, I need to repair that door before anything else. So let's just grab someone. Rhino is not too happy. He had to be lined up there for so long. So, to have a construction person, Muzz can do it. There you go, Muzz. More naughty. Thank you for the $5 donation. Will you show me your genes and then extract them? I will not. I will not. But I do appreciate it. Enemies decided to go up or down that alley. They were trying to avoid the stupid turret. So they were trying to avoid the turret. The turret was too big of a movement penalty compared to the other direction. So, but the turret's there for sapper. Basically making sappers go where I want. So I'm gonna have to change where I can just put the turret here. Problem with that is it's gonna screw us over with bugs a little bit, but it's whatever. Oh, in the kill box itself, exclamation pathing. I have a whole guide for it. So watch the guide, exclamation pathing. And if you have any questions after the guide, it's a short guide. It's got timestamps as well. If you have any questions about it, how it works after that, just let me know. Okay, I need to go take care. Actually, I don't need to, but I think I'm going to go take care of the defoliator. We'll wait and see if Cassandra's going to hit us with a second hit or not, though, before we do that. All right, answer. My child isn't. It does stack ×2. Wow. Wow. So she has multiple children in growth fast right now. She's not happy about it. -8. -8. I get these corpses cleaned up. Yeah, it's a -4. I didn't realize. I don't know how high it stacks. I'd seen the -4, but yeah, the -8. That's the first time seeing that one. Okay. Thank you, fool. Why are they in growth vats, though? Are you skipping tiny baby phase? So I did that so the whole purpose of this run is just to experiment. And the first dwarves I raised, so only 5 of these are starting colonists. All the others were raised from birth, like Pfeiffer here. Pfeiffer was raised normally, and look at them. So basically what I'm doing now is I'm just making them all the way to adult in vats just to see how they turn out and use them as soldiers. But like 10 of these children were raised naturally from 3 to adulthood. And they all of those turned out to be just godly pawns. So now we're just doing a round of just completely vat-grown soldiers. Human meat and leather? No, this playthrough. I almost always do that, but this is a themed run. We are not cannibals in this run. So if I butcher anyone, we're gonna get a -20. Torgman, are you godly? You're on your way. Nimble, trigger happy. You have less than a quadrum, and we'll see if you end up super godly. Now we're having our own. Yeah, the kids are so good. It's so crazy. My best pawns right now are like 13, all 13 and 14-year-olds. Yeah. Yeah, it's really crazy. Pretty silly. There are no precepts for VATS unless it's a mod. There are no precepts for anything that is biotech, unfortunately. 13-year-olds have, yeah, so they have smaller body size, yeah. in general, but stat-wise, they're crazy. Crazy. And I mean, when you get someone that's 13 that's like just a godly pawn, you can throw them back in the vat until they're 18 if you want. You could raise them from 3 to 13, and if they turn out godly and you want them to be full-bodied right away or as soon as possible, just throw them back in the vat until they're 18. Yeah, I wish there was more connections between the DLCs, but there's not. The Saiyan vat. Okay, we're gonna link those. Clear. Hops there. Okay. They're considered adults at 13. Yeah. They still have small body size from 13 to 18, but they're considered adults at 13. So once they are, you see, like this one's 14, they no longer have a growth tier. Nope. The super kids would make like the 20-year run way easier. Yeah, yeah. Females can procreate at 16, males at 14. In RimWorlds. What negative do they have? They have smaller body size, so they're basically going to have less health. But also another big one is they're going to be impacted by drugs differently. All right, art. Put art there. Smaller hitbox though, yeah. None of your kids in the colony's safe recreation drug schedule, and they were like instantly addicted. Vat Dwarf got masochist. Nice. Way to go, Matt. Or I was gonna call it masochist Dwarf. I guess that works now. Trigger happy. Oh my god. Some of these Vat Dwarfs are actually turning out good. We have one that's tough, one that's masochist, one that's trigger happy. Nice rolls. Where are they hauling the wart? Right now they're just hauling it and stacking it wherever there's shells. Should probably put some here, especially since bugs can't spawn there. We're way overproducing. I could allow Wharton here now too. Look how fast we're going through all that food that we had. Nah, it's fine. Why is the smelter off? I only turn it on when we need it. So like I can turn it back on now. We'll smelt the things that we need, and then turn. Same thing with these. Like there's no need for them to be on. It just pulls the electricity, and we don't need to. Child has Go Juice dependency. Can they take Go Juice before 13? Dependencies don't activate till 13. So let's choose someone like this one. Well, they're a baseliner. See how alcohol dependencies grayed out? It takes effect after age 13. So if you have a dependency one, a gene, they don't have to take it until 13. Kimball interests children. We also have high life, so our children want beer as soon as they're 3. So we have the high life. We're calling it drunk life, drinking life. Our children literally want beer as soon as they hit 3. So at 3 years old, they get a chain shotgun and they get a beer. And then they're an honorary Dwarven citizen. Safe dosage for the 3-year-olds on beer, once every 5 days. So now you can click the drug and you can hover over it. So baby, oh, it's 0 to 2. Baby 0 to 2 can have a beer every 5 days with no ill effect. So if your baby is not yet older than 2, make sure you don't give it more than 1 beer every 5 days. God. RimWorld's. Yeah, and you can select any drug to see that now. So that's for the addiction, yeah. The safe one will prevent addiction on them. Grab a beer and gun and forego the clothes like a normal 3-year-old's. Prison break. Oh my god, guys. I was just setting that up. That's annoying. I was just setting up something to prevent that, and it just wasn't done yet. Well, there we go. Turn this back on. Gotta give your baby cousin a beer. Yeah, and owls are immune to addiction if they're dwarves, yeah. Those 2 doors. Well, it's not gonna matter. As soon as they're able to walk, I was gonna take away the beds, but I just wasn't ready for it yet. Well. So legs, we literally just captured them, but yes, we want them to keep legs for now so we can give them to the Empire. Feet on the edge, make them unconscious because they'll be prisoners. Children of your country, start drinking 13. It's here too. So tangent, welcome in. I could grow babies for the Empire, but I'm not. But yeah, 2 smart's not super bad either. We could do that. Natural babies for the colony have I don't know what you mean, E3. The dwarf base without a dedicated beer cellar. Our door's like warm beer, I'm sorry. Rom Nom's the high mate, yep. No, the drugs and the parents don't affect the children, no. What do we need to finish this friggin' eye? We need goat to just finish it, I think. Warm beer, ew. It's warm dwarven ale. What? Man, I'm really worried about that. We gotta get her to that bed as soon as it pops up. She might die. I really hope she doesn't die. That would be really bad. I guess we'll go back to strip mining over to. I still got this to set up. We got a lot of stuff to do. Lots to do. Oh, whoops. So we still haven't found the ancient danger either. Put in a growth vat. Will it get better or worse? It will die if you put it in a growth vat. With it being sick. It will die. Bionic eye. All right, Rhino. You get your eye replaced finally. Congratulations. You've had a screwed up eye for 5 years. There you go. So, and someone, welcome in. You missed a lot. Jamie, welcome in. A mountain base again. Yep. So keep. Another teen get addicted to Psychite. Sets every 3 days. Just incorrect data in the safe dose interval chart. Yeah, that is weird. Psychite on the tooltip says for teens it's 3. Rhino, look at you. Bionic eye. Way to go, Rhino. Way to go. You've made it. You've made it. You know what? Why don't you use a beer as your weapon? It says 2.5 for teenagers, and you're still having it happen at 3. And they're not chemical interest or anything like that, obviously. All right. You got a beer as your weapon. What's the DPS of a beer? You know what? I've never really looked at the DPS of a beer. 4.5 DPS. 13% armor penetration. It has some armor penetration. How am I doing? How's the November theme been going? It's been all right so far. We're not super far into it, but it's definitely been exhausting. But yeah, we're all right. We're all right. We're all right. Convert him to be a dwarf. .8 body. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird, Mage. Yeah, maybe the safe interval for that is not showing up as correctly, like you were saying. Yeah. Well, yeah, but Mage is going based on the safe interval that it's showing on the actual drug in the game tooltip. So apparently that tooltip must be off. Let's see. Oh, okay. It's set up. They just have to be others. Sphinx, we're playing a themed run. Barracks are still stronger.
Expands. Praise the sub.
For 1.0 body size, it's 2. For Psychite T, 1.0 body size is 2. Someone save Carson. Carson, thank you for the subscription. Thank you, Carson. Very much appreciated. Hamsters is becoming adults. Hamsters got the full tier growth, so they got 3. Quick sleeper, hard worker, and tough. It's so crazy, man. Raising children, like outside of the vat, is just incredible. Like every single one of them, just God Pond, God Pond, God Pond. It's unreal. The sound of them growing up as a spring, I know, it's kind of weird. It almost makes, you know what, never mind. Anyway, yeah, it's a weird sound. Construction, and we can't max out crafting. We need another miner, so that'll be fine. Need more medical, but it's gonna be hard to... I need some medical trainers. That would be excellent. I could also get some more people for scanners. We don't have a lot of room for scanners. It'd be nice to have a lot of scanners going, though. Especially with all the steel and stuff we're going to need. Baby's OP. Please nerf. Yeah. Quick sleeper, hard worker, tough. Unreal. Unreal. So good. Hamsters. Hamsters. Excellent. Way to go, hamsters. Oh, and hamsters is a female, so they can have their own baby dwarf sometime. Can save scum for it. Yeah, I'm on commitment mode. I wouldn't do it anyway, but for anyone that wants to do it. But I mean, if you're going to do that at that stage, Probably might as well just use a mod to make it better.
A resplendent offering.
Observer, 2,000 bits. Thank you, Observer. Managed to learn a couple of times. Here's a cheer. Month goes well for you. Special contract for Twitch this month. I do, yeah. There's some more information about it for those that didn't hear, but thank you, Observer. It's very kind. Much love to Observer, as always. As always. Okay, we'll do that soon. Soon. We need to trade some. Boy, oh boy, wouldn't I love to have an orbital trader right now. Removing the prisoner bed removes the breakout event. It does, yep. You know what? I haven't explained that in this run, I don't think. All right. So if you have a prisoner and they're in a room that does not have a prison bed, they can never have the prisoner breakout event because they don't know they're in prison. But you can still do all this. You can still convert them. You can still recruit them. You can still reduce resistance. The only caveat to it is that you need food in the room because your people will not deliver them food. So he doesn't realize he's in prison because there's no prison bed. Here, I'll show you. Prisoner breakout interval never. Is there a way to choose which skills? I don't think so. Moment. Not that I've noticed. He's like, I can't be in a prison because there's no prison beds. How is this? There's nothing here designating this as a prison. I'm just gonna stay here and be happy and eat. Can you barricade a prisoner without doors and with paste dispenser? Yeah, you can do that. It is cheesy, absolutely, 100%. It's been in the game for a long time. They haven't patched it yet, but maybe someday. Maybe someday. I might stop letting enemies run up this way. I might see what the next raid does if I block that off, because I have some other plans here. There's no bed. I sleep on the floor, but I'm doing it willingly. So Nzamana, welcome in. So he's there for the Empire. He will stay there until the Empire comes. I wonder how young you can make someone a royal. Smoothing floors. I've been smoothing floors since the very beginning of the game. These were smoothed in like early in year 1. I always smooth the floor in mountain bases. Eventually. And right now we're almost at wealth cap, so right now it matters even less. We should make a racetrack. Why is the floor green under some of the shrooms? So it depends on which it's kind of like an illusion. So you see how there's 2 different kinds of stone here? So the planting zone over this one is going to look more green because underneath is white. You know, under this it's going to look more, you know, like this, more brown. So it's just based on the stone that's underneath it. Smooth floors are lower wealth than fine carpet. Oh yeah, by quite a bit. Yep. That's in the wealth guide also. Exclamation wealth. Exclamation wealth. I'm never doing a themed run ever again. What is pin not enclosed? It's this, but we're not keeping pin animals anymore, so it doesn't really matter. We don't have any pin animals, but if I just put this here, it'll stop doing it. It just means that our animal pin is open to the outside. No, I'm just joking, but Is game performance better? I don't think there was anything like very specifically that made any in-game stuff better than it was in the previous as far as lag and stuff like that. Aside from maybe the fact that some of the raiders now are higher raid points, and so a lot of the raids are just inherently a little bit smaller even at max raid points. And so less units on the map means less lagging, but the raw strawberry diets, yeah, I'm just kidding. I will. Do I have a favorite run? I have two. Oh, he's berserk.
Our modest fellowship expands.
I have a couple answers to that.
Praise
1 sec.
the sub.
So I think my favorite run ever is also the run that I said I would never do again, and it was the hardest. I think the melee only run is probably the best run I've ever done, and it has the most RimWorld stories out of any of my runs that I've ever done. Oh god. So melee only, if you type exclamation melee, you can see that run. So that one's up there. The run so I did a playthrough, 5% no pause, melee only, no turrets, no mortars, you know, no grenades, no EMPs, nothing, just literally melee only. And that's up on YouTube, exclamation melee. It's not watched a whole lot because it's not a very searchable thing. It's an older video now as well, but that one's probably my favorite run altogether, even though I hated every second of it while I was playing it. The run that I'm like most proud of is the one I did recently where I did 5% no pause, no cover, no kill box. So that one was a lot of fun. It was very difficult. It was not as difficult as the melee only run though. Well organized buckets of children. Yeah, the melee only run was really crazy. There's a lot of RimWorld stories in that run. There was I won't spoil it for you, but there was a point when I had like 4 or 5 bases going at once because I just had to have that because bases were getting taken out so quickly that I couldn't really survive. So the small map where you were the only death, Savannah. Yeah. What's next? No kill box, melee only. No. I mean, the melee only one, there wasn't really a kill box. It was literally just a door opening. No hit run. Excuse me. All right, so when he can walk again, we will take care of that. How do you get embryos? You take someone that's a 16-year-old or more female. You go into operations and you extract their ovum. Once you extract the ovum, you select a male that's 13 years or older, and you right-click on the ovum, and he will go over there and fertilize it, creating an embryo. You finished watching the no-kill box again. That ship launch, though. Yeah, the no-kill box was... That's the run I'm most proud of, so... And it's a very recent run, so... Pacifist run. Yeah, I don't know if that one would be possible, yeah. I don't know if the next run I'm thinking about will be possible. You can extract ovums for female prisoners, but you cannot force male prisoners to fertilize. Needs to be a male colonist. Well, yeah, because you can't draft, or you can't force the male colonist to do any, or male prisoner to do anything. You can't like control them on right click, yeah. Melee only was the hardest, yeah. Melee only was the hardest run I've ever done, but the no kill box is the one I'm most proud of, so. The craziest ending ever is the no kill box run as well. The funny thing about I won't spoil it, but the funny thing about the melee only no kill box, or no, excuse me, the melee only run trying to launch the ship, the final episode, is I had so much prepared. I had so many things. I had like everything I could possibly think of prepared. And we start the stream and I was like, guys, I'm worried that after this crazy epic run, that this is going to be the easiest ship launch of all time, and it's going to be underwhelming, and people are just going to be like, wow, that was it after this big long trip. And it was the easiest ship launch of all time. And I think I named the last episode on YouTube that. Spoilers, it was not the easiest episode of all time. In fact, The final map was probably like 70% covered in blood. And you might be like, that, you have to be exaggerating. No, it was just like the entire friggin' map was just blood. It was just craziest episode ever. Anyway, Explanation Melee if you want to check out that playthrough. Trigger Happy Nimble. Oh my god. We already have an aesthetic for a royal, so. Huh. I might just take Singwin just so that we have, if we do an end game event where we're having raids nonstop, I think Singwin overall is going to help us most of that, especially with Trigger Happy. We want them up and fighting for the longest possible. So, all right, let's see here. Construction. Everyone's gonna be like construction and crafting and mining. Torgman, we could make you our first mining specialist. Welcome to adulthood, Torgman. Let's see here. You would get rid of construction and crafting. We already have quite a few people on construction and crafting, though. So it's not like the end of the world. But I'm also having you doing plants right now. There's a lot of plant stuff going on. We'll just leave you as is for right now. We might change it, though. Do you prefer fluid? I do prefer fluid overall, yeah. For themed type runs, I don't, because I am very tempted with fluid to go into things that are just best for the moment, which is, you know, kind of what it's... one of the things it's supposed to be used for. But I really like fluid because of that as well. Yeah, the stories in the Melee run are just insane. Just insane. Like, one of the stories, again, I won't ruin it for anyone that's going to go watch it, but one of the stories that I will never forget in RimWorld is Hysteric story. Oh, it's so crazy. The things that happen to Hysteric. It's unreal. Another run with a lot of RimWorld stories is the Fluid Ideology run, actually. Fluid Ideology run shows you just how god-awful Randy can be in the jungle if he's rolling all of his most terrible stuff. It took us 4 in-game years to research our first research, which was beds. The start of the Fluid run is just unreal. With the prostitute and the meals in black and... Oh my god. What's the thing about the hospital bed? That is a vitals monitor. You can connect a vitals monitor to up to 8 hospital beds at once. Orange's way into darkness sunblocker. Skeeter becoming an adult as well. Oh my god. Look at this. Fast learner, sanguine, quick sleeper. It's just nuts, guys. Children are just so strong. Children are just so good. What? He could just literally be good at anything. Kids are OP. All right, Skeeter. Get too easy with children. The do all quest runs was really fun too. I'm sad that those are not able to go on YouTube right now though. Why do you feel like a child nerf is coming? I don't know. It is. You are very, very well rewarded for raising children. Jogger tough, great memory. Like all the kids. Like let's see here. Where do they start? Rain Man was a kid that we raised. Tough, bloodlust, steadfast. All right. Here's another one. Quick, pretty quick sleeper kind. Look at all those passions. Muzz was another kid that we raised. Trigger happy sanguine. Pfeiffer, great memory, fast learner, quick sleeper. Iron-willed, great memory, optimist. Fast learner, aesthetic, super immune. Quick sleeper, hard worker, tough. All those. Like, I could just keep going down on all. No, don't finish that sentence. That would be a terrible quote. I could keep going down the list of all the children. And, whoa there. Suddenly just banned instantly. I can keep going down the list of children, and they are all...
Back.
They're all
Your
god pawns.
steadfast loyalty is
Woo.
greatly appreciated.
Caught myself there. Yep. Anyway, careful now. Kindly watch. Welcome back. Thank you for the 10 months. And Gunkleberry, thank you for the subscription also. It's easy to make god pawns when you've got infestations. Mech turned off. Yeah, you're right. No, it is easy actually. You are right. Wonder what is a faster walk trip, down here or over here and down? It's probably down here. Probably. Play royalty on or off? Royalty's on, yep. What am I gonna do to the prisoner? I'm gonna gift it to the Empire as a tribute. RimWorld Discord had to clarify that just cause they added kids to the game doesn't allow you to make talking about all the stuff we do in the game with the children pawns okay. Don't have any of the add-ons for beds, so they're not worth it. The answer again is it depends. In a barrack setup, I will do one. So the reason why I'm not is because with the quality of the room as is, putting more stuff in there is going to clog up the room and make the quality drop right now. But I try to have excellent or better beds. And with biphasic, we're already capping out comfort twice a day. So with biphasic, it's not needed quite as much. You can already see, like, look at all of the mood. The mood is like everyone is just happy all the time. But what I usually do is I try to get, when I use a barracks, is I try to get every bed excellent or better. And then I put a dresser connected to all of them. You only need one thing connected to all the beds in order to kind of cap it out if you have an excellent or better bed. So the short answer is I don't need it in this run because of the quality of the beds and the biphasic schedule. Bean burrito hey, you keep your hands off my bean. I just ate a bean burrito last night. I got to it before you could. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Look, the vat-grown child got nimble. Leave him in the vat. It's fine. With a beer a day, chemical fascination is almost like Optimist. With High Life, definitely. So let it ride. Keep producing these godly children. I don't think we can fit another one of these here. Well, it depends. Let's mine this out and see. See what that looks like.
Our modest fellowship expands. Praise the sub.
Whoops. Who is that? Bling. Thank you for the Twitch Prime. Thank you for using that here. Counts same as a tier 1 sub, so helps out the stream and you get all the benefits, like no more ads. You can do a High Life run where they have a requirement for all the drugs now. Yeah. I think it would be actually really strong. If you can actually just keep all the drugs, the dependency things are insane. So we're trying to increase our movement down here, basically. I want them to be getting down here and scanning more quickly. So move that door. Let's actually replace this one. Whoops. Okay, that should help a little bit. Does the shotgun tunnel make sense as a more compact setup for assault rifles too? It's not as good with them because you're losing the advantage of range on them and the accuracy breakpoints of the assault rifle. If you click on the assault rifle, I don't think we have one. We had one, but I think I smelted it. If you click on the assault rifle and you look at the accuracy at different ranges, it has kind of a sweet spot range. So you're kind of losing out on it. It can still work. It's just not as good. Chain shotguns are just so much DPS and so much stopping power that it's generally the best gun in any kind of compact setup like this or the Singularity kill box. Execution kill box, to check out that kill box for anyone that doesn't already know about it. It is an exploitive, overpowered kill box. And the reason all these use chain shotguns is because they are just so good at close range due to the accuracy increase that they get at the close range, the baseline 18 damage with 3 stopping power, and that's just at like normal. At a normal quality chain shotgun, it does a 3-round burst of 18 damage bullets and 3 stopping power. It's just insanely strong at close range. So you can use other weapons, but they're just not going to be as good in those super compact setups. So yeah, you can make the assault rifle work in it, but you're losing the advantages that the assault rifle is built around, if that makes sense. Going food negative, I know, yep. I know, it's crazy how much these vat children eat. Yep. We might end up replanting this area anyway, eventually, we'll see. So there's a spot. Okay. No, fat children. Vat with a V. Oh, on the crafting table. Oh, yeah. You can go into any of them like that, but in general, yeah, just going into the information on well, I can just grab it. It doesn't have to be the assault rifle to show. So like, here's a minigun, right? I actually don't know the stats on the minigun, so let me look. So see, like, the minigun actually loses accuracy if you're too close. Like, a lot of guns are that way. And so with this, we'd want to build it around short and medium range if we're trying to get the maximum accuracy. So children. How do you want to make a shield child? Mech's gonna for a while. Oh, I've not seen this type of mech raid. How many Militor can you... Oh my god. The swarm is here. 133 Militor. That's kind of cool. That's a very easy raid, but it's kind of awesome. You just had this also? You got 151? Got this, squirrel. No one show mod wife. No one show mod wife. He's got this. Squirrel 1 versus 150 Militors. It's fine. What was that? They surrounded him and then shot. Yeah, the new raids are interesting. New raids are interesting. All right. Okay, is everyone inside? Okay. I really like the Militor. I really like their design. I liked using them too. It's unfortunate that they already got nerfed twice. I didn't think they were overpowered. But they already got nerfed twice, which is unfortunate. Or I should say rebalanced. They got rebalanced twice. But it was nerfs. It was nerfs, let's be honest. But keep a prisoner for 19 days. It is a lot. What was nerfed about them? They reduced their damage and they reduced the how long their cooldown is on shots. So what the Militor? Yeah, the Militor. They take longer to fire between shots now, and they just overall do less damage. All right, we're still gonna bring everyone down because I do need to get shooting experience still on the children. So children, it's time to get some shooting experience. Can the new mech bosses raid you? Yeah, we already had some Diabolus raid us. Combat supplier. It's a ship, okay. Oh, the Militor is slower than I thought. 133. Form a raid. From a raid run out of battery, they cannot. No, mechs will stay on the map forever. Like, if you have a mech raid beat you and you just let the game continue on, they'll just literally stay. Gold? What? Can you add the skill box to the grenade setup of the singularity somehow? Like behind the wall toss? Like in case something breaks through or something? Let's go on. Donkey, welcome in. I guess you could. Where are you going, Militor? The mech raid will stay until it's dead, yep. Some of the children are still missing quite a bit. Shooting experience. Sure ripping through those walls too. Let the Militors win. That got broken. I think I might end up making a hole there so we can repair that corner. Because the children just aren't accurate enough yet. They're just not accurate enough. Anything in biotech that breaks skill boxes? No. Not really. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make that little cubby to repair right off the bat from. Yep. Good thing he's a dwarf. How many mechs in this raid? 133. A Militor is a mech, yeah. We're ripping that thing apart. Got this problem with the singularity kill box. Too many enemies ripping it apart. That's why it's usually good to have multiple set up, but the good thing about the singularity is you can repair the entire outside, but someone's looking for a cheap way to clear up bandwidth. Rom's in labor. Oh no, Romnum. What a terrible time. Oh no. She's literally starving because of how long that raid was. We gotta fix that. Claw. See you over there. Crap. Where's the medicine? Pick up medicine. 3. Open that door for her. They're upset. A disturbed sleep. Oh my god, I just have to go for it. Get the room. This is not good at all. She very well might die. She's old. It's the person that's going to... The other ones weren't in labor. What if you're going to labor and someone barges into the room? No. It was 2 people that were in the room, and the woman that went into was going to labor went into the room, and the people already in there got upset that they were disturbed. Why is the meter going this time? I've never had this happen. It bugs out and is invisible sometimes. There we go. Okay, I have to zoom out further. Meter only showed... No, it was bugged. It was there. They are pushing. I'm really curious how this kid's gonna come out. You gathered for it, and like 30 seconds later, the husband just left. Rom nom! Oh my god, she just had a breakdown. She's sad wandering, walking around giving birth. Is it the first real baby? No, it's not. We've had lots. We've had quite a few of them. She's eating. She's walking around eating a meal while just pushing out a baby. Fantastic. If she lives or the baby lives, either way, it'll be a friggin' miracle. Stop her? How would you like me to stop her? I can either arrest her or punch her. Neither of those seem like a great idea. Have you ever seen a pawn die of old age? Pawns die of old age just like colonists do. Yes, I have seen it. But the way that pawns die of old age is that the older they get, the lower their immunity gain speed factor happens. And... oh god. And so they just get more and more sick until they die. Why are you putting her in here? You're just going to bed next to her? A pawn that's immune to all diseases can live forever. Yes, that's why Luciferium can allow you basically to live forever, because it gives you so much blood filtration that you overcome it. Yes, pawns can get more things, like you don't even need to be over 90 to get dementia. There are cutoffs for it, but... honey, could you please keep it down? I'm trying to take a nap. It's a healthy baby. Just throw it on the friggin' floor. Wow, what a birth. What a birth. I don't even know. Let's just name you Floor Baby for now. There you go, Floor Baby. You know what? We'll raise you naturally. We'll raise you naturally. Let's get you a crib. Let's get you a crib. Let's see. If you start crying, where do we want you to cry at? Should we have your crib be in the prison? Probably not. It's probably not a good idea. No one comes back here. Here you go. We'll just put that back there. That back there. All right. I cannot believe that Rom and the baby are both fine. Unreal. Unreal. Goats. Work on it. So she went into labor during a raid. We got her to the hospital, and while she was there in labor, she had a breakdown, sad wander, walked around, ate a meal, had a beer, fell over on the kitchen floor, got taken to her bed. Her husband just lays down beside her and goes right to sleep. Oh god, hang on a second. Okay, there was no loving. Okay. Anyway, they lay down and go right to sleep. Baby just comes out and falls on the floor. All right, Floor Baby, let's see what you got for your genes. That sucks. That sucks. They didn't get... we got robust to give them, though. So they came out as a baseliner. So our dwarf mixed with a high mate came out as a baseliner. Doug, you're crying from laughing over that. Floor Baby should be the video title. That's why I love hanging out here. Doug, thank you for the 100 bits. Oh, I can't believe it lived. I can't believe that child's alive. Look at all these dead Militor over here during this. So, yeah. There we go. Stupid guy clip. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Children can only be baseliners. Well, let's look at one of our double dwarf children. Nope. Children can't be... It depends on what you set up. So we have a starting germ line, a custom xenotype that we made for ours. So 2 dwarves are making a dwarf baby, yeah. But the dwarf plus the high mate made a baseliner, unfortunately. Yeah. Yep. The high mate, yeah, won't be passed on yet. And a lot of the dwarf stuff didn't get passed on to that one. But double dwarfs give dwarven children. But anyway. That was an exciting birth. Oh boy, oh boy. Alright. Alright, child. We'll get you some toys set up for when you're older. Let's see. We'll give you a toy box. Just throw that up here near the classroom. That's fine. Give you a baby decoration, because why not? Yeah, you can have hybrids, yeah. Yeah. It depends on the gene, so if it's pass onable or not. Can you implant the gene in the baby? I don't think you can. I believe so. First ever stream you're watching? That's awesome. Thank you for coming in. Arts. Gleba, welcome in. You can go to Exploration mods, but I use very little, like three basic mods. Sorry if I missed any chat during all that. It's quite the ordeal. Wish you could implant the inheritable ones. Yep, no problem. Birth surgery effect, the birth despite sad wonder. That's what I'm wondering too. I'm wondering if because we had already started the ceremony with the doctor, if even though she was broken down, that it was still like snapshotting basically that initial event. Yeah. Immaculate conception. I was hoping... I wonder if we had all the dwarf ones, if we could load it, but... $150. Good. Never seen. No, I don't know what that is. No, I don't really have time to watch anything at the moment. I literally do nothing but work. So and I'm not saying that in a negative way, but like I haven't even like people ask me sometimes, hey, what's the most recent Marvel movie you saw? Are you all caught up on that? And I'm like, the last one I saw was Iron Man. Like, I just don't have time, unfortunately. So I don't know who that is. Lurking and playing RimWorld Doom Child. When having a regular childbirth. So. Yeah, I literally don't do anything other than work, sleep, and eat. So. Stinky bedrooms, not barracks. Let's go on Nick. Another squirrel stuff tamed after all that. I could use it for... You know what? I'm actually going to keep the squirrel because I might use those for doomsday bait. For doomsday bait. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I still think barracks are stronger. It's just it's part of the themed run, so barracks are still stronger. Nothing changed yet. I do themed runs occasionally where I'm literally just forcing myself to play differently just for fun or because of the theme of the run. All right. You can, I can insert this into the baby right now. Playing Xenogerm will put floor baby in a coma. Lasts for 2 days. Length of coma is depending on the doctor's medical skill. Interesting. Might as well do that while it's a baby, right? Might just Dragon Ball. Adult entertainer, that's right. All right, let's do it. Pawns can walk on shelves. They do not block. Okay, I need to deconstruct that. And that. This one. That one. Okay. It's gonna be a really hungry baby yet. Does that really take 4 medicine for the implant? Wow. 4 medicine. It's pretty nuts. Do I need a tile next to it? No, they're passable. Yeah. Bedroom seems more realistic. All right. You crash land on a hostile planet. You crash land on a hostile planet, right? There are creatures that you've never seen. There are people coming to kill you. And you're like, hey, what's the first thing we should do? We should probably build individual bedrooms. I mean, there's nothing in RimWorld that's realistic. There are furries coming to kill you. There are people coming to breathe fire on you. You know? We need bedrooms. I am upset. It was like, I was playing the good guy run, so I did a good guy run, and I made a barracks, and the whole purpose of the good guy run was to do everything as, like, a noble person and all this. And we were helping people, and we were, like, giving out all the charity stuff or whatever, and people were like, hey, sleeping in a barracks doesn't seem like a very good guy thing to do. And I'm like, wait a friggin' minute. You're going, like, to Africa or something on, like, this mission with a couple of people, and you're showing up, and you are, you know, you're trying to help the local population or whatnot, and they give you a hostel, and it's like, what? No, I'm not sleeping here with these other people that are trying to help you. Screw this place. I'll burn this place down. So yeah, realism is like is out the door in general, but draw the line at eating without a table. That's right. That Dwarf has become... Look at this! These vat children! Let's go unfox. Shims. Scythar. But yeah, I can't believe when someone was like, using a barracks is not a very good guy thing. Man, all these vat children are gods as well. Hang on, mage. Maybe this time. Chemical interest doesn't really matter that much because we have beer, so it's fine. Not as good though. Not as good. But anyway, I'm just specifically not using a barracks for everyone this run, just to play it differently. We might end up having to go back into nutrient paste. Like, yeah, that one's like a whatever thing. That's crazy. Vat children, guys, they eat a lot of food. I guess they're not really eating. They absorb much nutrients. Does fast learner have an interaction with growth fats? No. No. There is a barracks for the soldiers, yeah. For the Dwarven Vat children, there is a barracks still. Printing babies like rabbits, we are. Did you see that it stacked at least 3 times also? Check out Claw here. Look at that. Oh, wait. Was it not him? Maybe it was Soul Sapper? I did see someone had... Oh, these are no longer all children. That's why. How old are you? 13, okay. Fast learning effect grow up. Not that I know of. Those are Mech corpses. Yeah, we haven't cleaned them all up. There was 100 and something of them, so we still have a bit. Floor Baby? Yeah, Floor Baby. That's their name. It was given to them lovingly because of how they came into this world. Also, perhaps how they were conceived. No. Floor Baby. You just missed the birth. There's a clip of it, I think, but it was a whole ordeal. We just had a really crazy childbirth. Literally, she went into labor while there was a raid going on, and we had to pull her to the hospital bed. But when she got in the hospital bed and we started delivering the child, she had a breakdown, a sad wonder. So she got up in a sad wonder, and she was just walking around while having the baby, had a meal, had a beer, fell over on the floor in the kitchen, and we took her to the bed. And then her husband just laid down beside her on the bed and fell asleep. And then she continued to finish the labor and push the baby out onto the floor. Psychic suppressor for 7 days on females. That doesn't really matter that much. I could get a harmonizer for ROM. That doesn't matter very much at all. Because we're all psychically deaf. All the dwarves are. We only have like 2 females that aren't psychically deaf. So, let's take it. Thank you, Power. We can take the harmonizer and put that on ROM, and they'll just walk around making everyone happy. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Usually wouldn't do it. I think it's fine. Only 2 female that aren't dwarves, yeah, aren't fully dwarf. That aren't psychically deaf, I guess I should say. Pods arrive. Oh, nice. Excellent. Thank you. Can psychically deaf pawns benefit from harmonizers? That's a good question. Actually, I'm not 100%. Probably not, actually. So the harmonizer will probably only help the non-psychically deaf. Yeah, I hadn't even given that a thought. We will find out 100% soon, but I think you're right. So it will work on all the non-doors, which you are getting more and more of those because of the... I should say non-psychically deaf ones, because that gene is not getting passed on to everyone. 2 females in colony the size. Well, this colony started out with 1 male and 4 females. So someone asked, was like, why do so many of your pawns have blue hair? Well, here's the progenitor. Well, I mean, here's the father. He says blue hair. Non-true dwarf blood. That's right. That's right.
A generous bestowal.
Name for child who's born. Cesarean section. There's no C-section in the game as far as I'm aware. There is, you can terminate pregnancies, but I don't think there's a cesarean. Thank you for the 100 bits. Name it Caesar. Anyone that is against someone else eating something that doesn't hurt someone else is just silly. That whole thing about anything on the internet, I don't care what it is. Berserk. Hopefully we don't kill him this time. Let's just beat him with a beer bottle. Oh crap. I had him. Oh no, he's dead. Oh, he's not. I will say though, if you are someone that is against pineapple and ham on pizza, do pineapple pepperoni. Just try it. Try pineapple mixed with pepperoni. Sweet and spicy. Savory, sweet. That combo is good on almost any type of food. Almost. I don't know why the pineapple and ham theme because they're both kind of like sweet-ish. That's how they make it, but try pineapple pepperoni. Yeah, pineapple pepperoni jalapeno is good. Sweet and spicy. No fruit exclusive of tomato sauce should be on hot food. I feel sorry for you not liking hot apple pie, but you know, whatever. It's kind of funny that so many people earlier were like, oh man, all these people, these gatekeeping people that don't want you to play a game how you want. Screw those people. And then those same people turn around and be like, but don't friggin' heat up fruit. No vampire tour. No, I'm not doing vampires this time. You're hungry for pizza? I could go for a pizza right now. No, we finally got a bad one. Delicate. That's the opposite of tough. It's bad. The world needs more gatekeeping. Yeah, that's what I wake up and think every day, especially when I look at things on the internet. We were talking about some food things at the beginning of the stream. All right. You guys want some food crimes? I'll give you some real food crimes. So we have a moderator of the channel named Rakes. Rakes has been at the channel. He's the most longtime viewer of the channel as far as hours and things. Rakes was at the channel in single-digit days, and he used to talk about the kind of food he was eating, and I thought he was trolling. But no, he really eats this way, and I ended up trying Rakes food, right? You might say, what's Rakes food? All right. So one of the first things that Rakes had me try was salsa cookies. And one day he was like, he's like, man, these salsa cookies are good. And I'm like, what are salsa cookies? What are you talking about? He's like, oh, you take stale Christmas cookies and you just cover them in salsa and you eat them and they're delicious. I was like, what? And so, yeah, that's one, right? It gets crazier. Oh no, that's not sealed. Close this. So that's number one, right? Oh, this is the lightest part of this. So there's number one. And man, those animals are gonna get in here. I got to close that. We gotta get those Militor out. I'll continue this after I lock these doors. I think that's fine. All right. So that's one thing. But then later on, there's other ones too, but later on, Rakes posted about how good nacho cheese on vanilla ice cream is. And he posted a picture in the Discord of it. He puts hot vanilla or a hot nacho cheese ice cream on top of his vanilla ice cream. Okay? Rakes will tell you this stuff too. I'm not making fun of him. Like, whatever you want to eat. I don't care. But it's just like kind of bizarre. And I'm like, I thought it was like super trolling, but he really eats it and stuff like that. And there's more of these too that I'll go on to, but I'm leading into this point. All right. One time I got on the stream and I was like, man, I just had a honey bun for the first time in a long time. Just had a honey bun. Haven't had one of those in ages. And Rakes was like, wait, what's a honey bun? I haven't heard of honey bun. He lives in Nova Scotia, I think. Anyways, like, I haven't had a honey bun before. What is that? And I was like, oh, it's like this little pastry thing. It's kind of similar to a cinnamon roll. You know, it's really good. You should get one. You know, it's you can find like a little Debbie one or whatever. He's like, all right, next time I'm at the store, I'll get them. So a couple of days later, he comes into the stream and he's like, hey, I tried those honey buns. They're actually really good. And I was like, yeah, I need to get another one, you know, but I don't want to eat too many of them. He's like, yeah, so I got it. He's like, I opened it up, and I got 2 of them, and I threw it in a skillet with some big pieces of Spam, and I made a sandwich out of it. Hot honey bun Spam sandwich, and it was delicious. I was like, what are you doing? Why? You're supposed to be trying this pastry. Why is your first thought, all right, I'm trying this for the first time. I'm going to make it into a Spam sandwich. It's like, what? So anyway, Rakes definitely marches to his own drum. But he eats a lot of crazy things, and we call it Rakes food. And every year on the anniversary of the partnership to the stream, I try one rake's food. And I've tried several of them on the stream. And most of them are not good, but... Spam omelets? Yeah, well, that's a lot different than spam on a little Debbie. Maybe on French fries. A lot of people do that, yeah. Yeah, Rake. And the funny thing about Rakes too is he's very active on the Discord and in the food channel. We have a food channel on our Discord, and it's so night and day the things he posts. Like he will post these like delicious looking meals where he's like seared some deer steak, you know, and he's got like roasted carrots and garlic and stuff like that. It looks super good. And then the next day he's like, I had some more vanilla ice cream with melted cheese on the top of it. It's like Rakes. Who I calling this Rakes food? A little bit. I think there are clips of me trying the food. Which ones have I tried? Oh, he also does a grilled cheese sandwich. So Rakes was doing something where he has like 2 grilled cheese sandwiches, but a cheese sandwich in the middle of it. And then he had a grilled cheese sandwich, which he had it the other way. But which Rakes foods did I try? I tried onion sandwich. So Rakes does a sandwich where he takes raw onion and he cuts it up and just eats it on bread. That was just whatever. I tried the nacho cheese ice cream. Terrible. I tried the salsa cookies. Terrible. The next thing I think he wants me to try is Skittle milk. Raw onion is good for you. Yeah, onion is good for you in general, but... Vegemite mayo. Peanut butter. 99% perspiration, 1% inspiration. Using grilled cheese sandwiches till your buns are red. You fat crew, thank you for hanging out. Much appreciated. I don't usually look at viewer count, but I think we lost 100 viewers when I was talking about Rakes' food. That's so funny. Oh, man. Rakes, what have you done to the stream? Understandable. Pickled onion. I've had plenty of pickled onion. The smell of that bare hallway must be terrible. Yeah. What are those animals doing? They're waiting for someone to come outside so they can kill them. They're all manhunters. We do a lot of quick pickled red onion. You've never heard of spam, really? That's so funny. All right. I have a bounty to do today, so as much as I wanted to wait for another raid event to try this stuff out, we're going to have to continue working on this after the bounty, so let me save this. If you would please stick around for the bounty, I will let you know what's going on there and what it is if you haven't heard of one before. But it keeps me rimming. Keeps me rimming. So let me save this before anything else happens. Split the recording. Please bear with me. Bear with me. There are bears there for sure. For just a moment.